time is it? 5:45. It'll be leaving the shop at 7. Hook up to the mid, double line. We got test vessels to move today. Supposed to be, as of yesterday, it was 2 trips. We're north of Sundre a little bit, and just going back to Foothills yard in Rocky Mountain House. So not too bad. Saturday? A guy never knows because he doesn't have a regular work schedule. It is Saturday. So it should be pretty quiet. Except for the people that are probably like worked Friday. Want to avoid entourage of motorhomes I had yesterday, hauling a service rig, all stuck behind me. Just like, dude, I'm not doing any faster than 90. I put 8th. Jesus Christ, what am I driving, a 10 speed? 8 low, 18th low split, and just set the cruise at 92 and just kind of, I was cucking everything even at that. It's right in the middle of the RPM range, perfect. Run some of the hills, giver, but so much traffic. But there's nowhere to pull over. Like, I'm not pulling over on a flat. It takes me forever to get going. But one lesson I learned from Dad, we always stop on top of a hill to take a leak. We didn't really have to relieve traffic in the Yukon because there was not much traffic in the Yukon. And Dad always hauled ass anyways. It would be like, he's like, I'm going as fast as possible down this hill to shoot up the other side. And then if we had the long hills that we were climbing, I don't know about you guys, but if you grew up in a truck, my dad would make me stand on the step. I don't even know what all that. My dad passed away when I was 13, so 13 and under, and even from 13, 9, 8, probably, I was standing on the step of Western Star taking a whiz while he climbed the hill, solo by myself. That's what it's like growing up in the 80s. That's why we're men. And I remember there was also times when I was even younger than that, and Mom would come with me. Mom would come with us, and she would hold me by like the belt loops of my pants, or hold like around my waist, and just fling the door open on the cab over. That's a little scary as a kid, but I was just like, okay, whatever. I'm with my parents. I look back on those memories, and that's stuff that I was doing when I was like probably 4, 5, 6, I don't know. As long as I can remember, and I do remember it. I don't have any pictures of it, but that'd be hilarious. So yeah, I'm cooking everything in my truck. I don't know what's going on with it. I think I got a small air-to-air leak. I'm still getting most of my boost. I think I'm down probably 2 PSI, maybe 3. I don't know if I'm feeding it not as cool charged air back into the motor. Pyro's getting hot, but I'm getting 1150 sometimes on long pulls, no matter what I do. I'm like, you can only accelerate to go up a hill, especially when you're pulling 100,000 pounds. So pyro gets hot. On top of the pyro getting hot, the engine's getting hot. Engine oil's getting hot. Coolant's getting hot. Like I've never seen my truck at 220. Like 210, 208, 210. Is like it. The fan would come on and it wouldn't go past that, no matter what. 40 above, pulling coil. I've never had it over 210. So now I'm seeing 220. I'm getting the oil into the red. I'm just like, man, it never should be there. the old style small rat C500s, you used to have to like pre-plan. Okay, I got a heavy load. Here comes a big hill. Engine fan on, like as you're coming down the hill before, or like a little bit before you hit the hill, you would kick on the engine fan and then proceed to climb up these long hills and pray that you timed it right. Or you would have to back out of it and just kind of like slowly climb it instead of like full throttle. Yeah. But, so we put stop leak in my radiator this winter, which we still haven't changed the radiator. We were trying to make it till CVIP. That's not until July. I don't know if I'm going to make it because it was only 20 above yesterday. Like if it gets 30 and 40, it's all over. So if I blow an engine, I set it. I've ridden it up. I've sent pictures. I've like, dude, we're gonna wait until this thing blows up, or we're gonna fix it before it blows up. So I'd have like 2 days off instead of 2 weeks off. Even though I do like new engines, there's nothing wrong with the one I got. Tinfoil. Huh. Guess it's going white, not blue. All white. Oh, you're gonna get overspray on any of my shit, are you? My carpet out of my rabbit. Their panels for all our C5s are up there. Gonna be fucking up our shit. Don't forget to turn off the heaters, blow up the place. some decent sized wood right there. Rare for Alberta. We are on the outskirts though. Can't find it from time to time. Nice. What a hill and a cattle guard. Should be alright. No weight on the drives. Loose gravel. Power divider should be enough, let's hope. Soft spot. Giving her all 550 horses. Oh, broke traction a little bit. I could have locked up more. We would have been fine. Don't worry about it. They only want us doing like 50 kilometers an hour max out here. I've seen the TACA sign said 30 kilometers an hour, but we're not working for TACA. I'll do 40. How about that? Gotta do load check. I think I'd forget to do that, right? Oh, run it all the way, you know, up to the dead man at the winch. And then if you suck it up any further, right, then if you keep your sling and everything on this side of the trailer, then it ain't laying in there like I do when I do drilling rig stuff. And it's a pain in the ass to have to take your sling off all the time, but if you don't, when you turn, just like sucking anything up close to the front of your just any trailer, when you turn, it seesaws your sling on the skid and makes it all shitty and crooked when you go to unload, and added wear on your sling. Cutting a few corners today. I didn't cross chain the back. I think it'd be fine. It should have stayed over the back, but I was like, oh, I'll just suck it up then. Could have been. This one's not the heavy one. So this is the low stage, which would go beside the high stage, the one I'll grab next. The high stage grabs all the pressure. This one is low, so it's less pressure. Usually it says on the front, but I don't know exactly how much pressure. I know the high stage is like 1400 PSI. It's a lot in a vessel like that. Off the Foothills, Rocky. I think we're only like probably an hour from their yard. Soft spot. Oh, take it out of high range. There you go. Drop it off, come back for the other one. Then we're pretty much done. As far as I know. The day is still young by the time we get all that done. bungee cord's gone. Whoops. Guess the sun was wrong. That's alright. Lots of extra space. Put something in front of it. Put the other one right in front of it. Nah, I'll put it beside it. I like the chrome. Oh, I like how covered toolboxes. Let's not worry about that stuff. I asked them, I'm like, is there going to be overspray everywhere? Because I'll move some shit. Carpet for my Volkswagen's right there. They sent the fenders to get powder coated. Oh yeah, only minor dirt in the paint. It's fine. Good enough for an oil field truck. Doesn't help that today was one of the most windy days all week. Dust blowing everywhere. Yeah, same thing happened when I painted in the shop too last time. Just fucking... Holy peg. I'm gonna weigh my truck one of these days. Probably wrong.